So I'm here with Chris Carlson, the 2022 Senior Match Play Champion. Congratulations,
Thank
by
you.
the way. So kind of the first thing I kind of want to ask you. So this course sets up really well for match play. A lot of birdies out here, also a lot of bogeys. If you hit bad shots, you're going to get punished for it. So how did you feel the course played this week? What's your experience, I guess, with the course?
It was awesome. I mean, I actually love this course. I've come up here. I've had actually a decent amount of experience on this course. I goes all the way back to the U.S. Mid-Am qualifying, where I was actually first alternate. I don't know the year. I have to go back and look it up, but it was the year Flagstaff was the U.S. Mid-Amateur host, and I played well then here. And then I've come up and I play in their invitational. They run a great invitational, and staffs here is great. The course is great. I mean, it's just beautiful out there.
It's always good out here.
Yeah, I mean,
conditions are always good.
it is, and it's a great course for match play. You said it really well. I mean, it really is, and so no, it's. I've had good experiences here, and that helps. That helps with the visuals. It helps with, just everything. kind of seeing the shot.
Yeah.
So, and having some success on this course, it made a difference for sure.
Awesome. So like you said, the match was close all day. You guys were back and forth. We were following you guys throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
Kind of what was your strategy throughout the match? You were one down, one up, kind of back and forth. So what were you kind of thinking throughout?
My strategy was to hang on. Guy Mertz is incredible. He's absolutely grinder. I dreaded playing him. He's the ultimate competitor. He's never out of a hole. He always fights and grinds. I expected him to make every putt. I expected him to get it up and down every time. So I also would like to congratulate Guy as well, because I mean, again, it was a great battle. It really was, and he played great. And believe me, my heart broke for him on that last hole when he missed the putt. I mean, again, as I was telling Gary, I'm not really the tough guy. I'm probably the more feelings guy, which is. But I did, because I've been there. We've all been there as golfers, and. You don't ever want to see that. And, I had to kind of gather myself emotionally and then get to the tee box. But, yeah, it was all up and down. It's a tough feeling when you're one down. And I wasn't one down a lot this tournament. I was one down, I think, in my first match to Keith Abbott. But you just – it's perseverance. And sometimes your stomach – I don't think I've eaten much this week or slept much this week. I may be down a few pounds. Yeah, I mean, it was tough.
Yeah, and then like you said, you guys tied, or you won the 18th hole.
Yeah.
You guys went to the first hole, which is par 5. Hit your drive right down the middle for the first playoff hole. How far were you? I know you hit some sort of 3-wood, 5-wood.
Yeah, I hit a 7-wood, actually.
Okay,
actually, Nick Noswitz fit me for a 7-wood about a month and a half ago, and it's been a lifesaver for me. It really has. And so I've been able to replace my hybrid, and it's a very easy club to hit. And I think I had 209, I believe is what it was, into there, and I just needed to choke down and hit it high and get it over that bunker. And that's where I was aiming, was really the middle of the green, because I didn't really want to aim right, because if I missed it right, that would be a problem. And I didn't, I just needed to put it in the middle of the green and force Guy's hand. Especially when I knew he'd probably lay out from where it was at. I was fortunate. I hit a good drive off of one. And that's the key. If you hit the drive and you can get a little top spin and it gets down to that flat area, makes a difference. And
then so you got it into the middle of the green, you two-putted, and we saw a lot of emotion. So kind of where was all that coming from? How does it feel?
I know. Gary said he can't print what I said, which is smart. We should keep this Disney. We should keep this PG for sure. God, I hope I don't get emotional now. Just my family. My dad is a golf professional. My wife, who puts up with me hitting balls every night from 6 to 8:30. We have drive-through dinners together. My middle son, Andrew, who gets me, he just started taking up golf, and he pushes me out to play golf when I don't want to. I told Gary, actually got me out in December to hit balls, and I'm like, are you nuts? Like, we don't hit balls, it's snowing. But my oldest son, Michael's taking it up. My daughter sends me the cutest texts. She's always got hearts, and she's proud of me. And she's over at Country Jam in Grand Junction, but she was evidently up early this morning, and she's sending me texts with heart emojis. And then my wife, I mean, what do I say? I married up. I got lucky. And she just encourages me. And I think also, too, Dee Tidwell, I've worked a lot with him the last 3 years. Robert Polk, I know, has been a big proponent of him. And I've tried to really get in shape and really try to get ready for this moment, because I actually missed the age when it turned 55. I missed it by 5 months. So I literally, what you probably saw was a combination of family. You probably saw a combination of 5 years in the waiting because
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. It was. I was constantly. I'd watch that date roll over every year. So finally to have the moment and to be able to take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the longest week. I make the joke, but I do feel like I'm now 65 in golf years. I don't know what golf years and dog years have in common, but I feel plenty old for sure.
Yeah, well, congratulations. It was awesome to watch. And I will
thank
say one word to describe the week.
Long. I'll go with long. No, it's a grind. I mean, it's a grind. And like I said, if I wasn't in good enough shape physically and mentally to stay sharp is really tough too. You get a lot of thoughts going through your head. Like I said, I'm kind of a feelings guy. I've got all sorts of thoughts going through my head. So to control those and try to execute, stay loose, and that to me, it was, I would say long, but I would say rewarding as well. So maybe if I could have 2 words.
Okay, yeah,
most people that know me know I'm really not a good 1-word guy. Usually I'm a good 5-10 word guy. But it was a long week. But this was one of my goals, and there's nothing quite like accomplishing it. We're not guaranteed anything in this game.
Mm-hmm.
You can put in the work and still lose.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to cherish this, and to be on that trophy with those names that are on there. I mean, read the names that are on there. Those guys are the real deals. From the Steve Ivans, the Dave Deliches, the Robert Volks, the Guy Mertz. I mean, guys on there. I was going to just try to ask him on one if he could he's got on there once. Could he just not could he be a little giving? But that guy's an incredible competitor, so it made it all the worthwhile.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and thanks for taking the time to sit down.
Absolutely. Thank you.